So today we decided to go for a walk. We're staying in port. We're waiting for fair winds to take us to Scotland. We're planning a long leg. We're going to go from Carnarvon straight up to Bangor in Northern Ireland. So we're waiting for the winds to be in the right direction. So this is why we decided to enjoy this beautiful day and go for a walk. We're walking along the Menai Straits out towards the sea. You can see the Clyn Peninsula in the background. It's a beautiful day. It's sunny, it's hot, and we can see these amazing views all the way around. Beautiful. I'm going to stop for a picnic soon. Here we are, we've stopped on our walk for a picnic. We found this fantastic picnic bench. Alan's just finishing up a nice cup of tea and his sandwiches. We knew it was going to be quite some distance, so we packed it. The smell here is wonderful. It sort of smells of salty seaweed. And we've got such stunning views. It's been an absolute joy to sit here. And we're watching the tide come in. Very happy with this day. Definitely better than any day at work. So having waited quite a long time for these northerly winds to disappear, where are we heading to next then, your Smith?
We're thinking Ardglass in Northern Ireland.
And when are we leaving?
We're going to leave this afternoon, early evening, and go up to Llanddwyn Bay, which is a lovely, Llanddwyn Island, which is a lovely little island that we've been to before. Anchor there and then get up at 5 tomorrow and get across to Ardglass about 2 hours before local high water. So there'll be enough water in the channel, in the channel at Ardglass to get us in.
Yay! Island at last!
Well, let's hope so.
So excited!
I'm going to check the 12 o'clock, I think, just
to be sure.
Just to be sure.
Just to be sure. So we have slipped our mooring in Victoria Dock in Carnarvon, and it's a lovely evening. The sun is sort of setting, not a little bit longer yet. We talked a lot about Carnarvon Bar and the gap that we came through. We're going back out of that gap this evening, and it's just glorious. Here's the gap. Alan's on the helm because I'm videoing, and you can see it on the other side there. It's just stunning. Beautiful evening. We're gently sluicing along. There's no wind. The movement you can see on the water is the current running against us. We'll come out an hour before high water just to make sure we come out okay, and then we're going to anchor. I'm looking forward to a peaceful night and an early morning start to make our way to Ardglass. Tell us where we are, Smith.
Not totally sure. I think we're just coming over Muscle Bank. Yeah, we're just coming over Muscle Bank.
And have we got plenty of water?
10.7 metres.
That's what I like to hear, lots of water.
But it's going to get a bit squeaky after Muscle Bank.
Does that mean I better stop filming and start helping?
Well, if we need to help, but we should be looking at the chart.
Here we are, coming into Llanddwyn Island. Beautiful island. It's got a causeway over it, so people can come at certain times of day, but not for very long. Beautiful old lighthouses, no longer in use. Used to be a fishing port. We're heading to an anchor down here, and then we might take a bit more footage for you. So here we are, we've made our way up over Carnarvon Bar and we've arrived at Llanddwyn Island. There are a few boats in the anchorage with us. It's a really nice sunset, and if I perhaps go over here a bit, maybe you'll see it, but I might disappear into the black. But it is a beautiful setting and it's lovely watching the sun go down. I think I might get myself a nice gin and tonic and sit and watch it go down. Alan's been really keen to take lots of photographs, so maybe we'll get some stills for you of the sun actually setting. We left our anchorage the next morning at about 5:30 and made our way up the side of Anglesey and saw the sun come up over Anglesey as we made passage. We were lucky enough to see dolphins on this passage and managed to get some footage. We accept it's a little bit wobbly, but we thought you might like to see them playing as the sun was rising. The passage took us across the Irish Sea over to Ardglass. Ardglass is a small marina where we can take refuge until we can make further passage north towards Scotland. But the weather is a bit on and off, so we thought we'd head there first. Plus it's been made really tricky by COVID-19 and us not being allowed into Southern Ireland or the Isle of Man. Hi everyone, here we are in Ardglass Marina. It's a really pretty little marina in a little village. There is our boat behind us in this yacht area. I don't know if you can see over there. I think Alan's going to pan around so you can see all of the background. It's a bit dull and overcast and grey today, so we decided we'd stay in rather than go out sailing. We're going to go and have a hunt for a fishmonger, maybe. There's a lot of fishing vessels in the background and we've got a few stores to get and we want to explore. Whilst we were exploring Ardglass, we walked along the marina edge and round to the fishing quay to see if we could find a fishmonger. Sadly, there was no fishmonger to be found, but we did see a local fisherman in a small wooden boat who'd come in with his catch and was cleaning and gutting his fish. His actions had attracted two seals who were the harbour seals there. They can be seen here in the footage collecting tidbits from the fishermen. They stayed around for quite some time and were an absolute joy to watch. From here we went for a long walk around the headlands and had some amazing views. We went to a small tea shop and had some lunch and a drink, and then we headed back to the yacht for a well-earned rest. Here we started passage planning for our next leg, which is to Belfast Harbour.
Okay, where are we going? Oh, that's true. We're going to Belfast. We've just left Ardglass. We haven't just left Ardglass. Left about 3 hours ago. It was pouring with rain, and the wind was on the nose, and our halyard got wrapped around the mast, so that took us about half an hour to sort out. Not a big deal, but it just wouldn't let us put the sail up, and we really want to get the sail up because it makes us go quicker and it also gives us a more gentle point of sail. And Tish did enjoy the fact that I kept nearly falling in, so it was good fun. Anyway, we're on our way now. This is the furthest north we've been in Seagull, so we're ever, so we're very excited about that.
Well, here we are. We've arrived in, I think it is pronounced Donaghy. This is Donaghy on this side. This is Donaghy Sound. As we cut across, you can see Donaghy Island. I don't know, there are other boats travelling through. That's heading north, up through the North Passage. You can see some other boats. There's Alan Keeping an eye on the helm, say hello. Earlier on we could see Scotland over there, but I don't think we can anymore. It is interesting. Very exciting passage. As we head along, Donaghy Sound has to be taken with the tide running through it. It's a buoyed channel, so if we stick to the buoys we should be safe, nothing under the water to hit. And there is a yacht going through in front of us, so we can see a bit more clearly where the passage is by seeing where they go. Really looking forward to this part of the passage. Once we're through here, we're going to turn towards the west and head down the loch all the way to Belfast Marina.
We're coming through Donaghy Sound. It's not particularly rough or challenging. We've heard lots of apocryphal stories, but in reality we've timed it so that it's basically an hour before slack water, and it's all pretty calm really. I'll just whiz around under the spray hood, and that's the other side. We're just coming into Belfast Loch, and it's quite daunting in some respects because we've got these huge ships around us.
As we get further in the harbour we can see these two cruise ships. I'm guessing that they are land-bound due to COVID-19. So they're just sitting here and nobody on them, just a skeleton crew to keep the boat going. Glad I'm not on one of them. Well, we're getting closer to the harbour. We can see this big building here. I've got a feeling this might be the Titanic Museum building. It is quite spectacular. I can't imagine what else it can be. What an amazing building. It looks completely different from different directions. Fascinating.